Hello YouTube, and welcome to rambling number 4, I think. I was actually just planning a different video. I was just planning, well, I might keep it a surprise, but I was halfway through planning, and then I looked out my window and realised that I live in England, and this time of year the sun doesn't really stay up for very long. So the sun has just passed. There's a building out my window, the sun's just gone behind it. So I thought I'd better just turn the camera on and record while I still had a little bit of sunlight. Which means even less than normal. I don't know what it is I'm going to do in this video, but that's okay. I know most of the time when I listen to ASMR, I'm not really paying attention that much to what's being said. I think largely I just have the voice on in the background and then zone out for a bit. So, I mean, people make videos that are purely like trigger words, just saying words that sound pleasant, no meaning behind them, and those are nice. There's a video I really like by a man just listing off celebrities' names, and I don't think he's an ASMR artist. I think it was just like a one-off for a TV or show or something. But just, he has a great voice. I might link it in the description if I remember. All he's doing is saying celebrities' names and getting a lot of them wrong. But it's just really well done. Wait, let me actually get in the center. As you can see, this really wasn't planned. There you go. Now you can see my laundry in the background. That's what we wanted. One of my first ASMR artists that I really followed and would wait for and enjoy waiting and be excited for her new videos was the one Lilium, who at the time, and I think she still does, she would maybe 75% of the videos she made were just her talking about nothing much, really, in a good way. I really liked her videos, and I still like her videos, although there's so much ASMR out there now. I forget to check in every now and then. She's very good. You know what, I'll link her as well. I'll put those 2 links in the bottom. At some point, I'm planning on doing a sort of top 10, maybe top 15 ASMR artists for me personally. And it'll be a long video. I'll have favorite, like I'll name the artist, and then I'll have like a favorite video from them, and it's going to be really hard for me to actually try and think up, like narrow down my favorite videos, because there's so many good ones. And I'm not going to start naming them now, because that will just spoilers. Gotta build suspense. I'll come back, I'll name them, I'll do the video properly one day. And I will do, or I'll try to do them justice. I think that's one thing that's put me off doing it so far is I'd want to represent them well. So I don't want it to just be I want to do it properly, because I really like and respect a lot of these content creators. I feel if I'm going to be using their names in a video, I should really make sure I've thought it through properly. I seem to have just said properly a lot. Maybe that could be my trigger word. It wasn't intentional. Properly. Some ASM artists do tend to have like a signature sound. I have no idea what mine would be. If you think of some of the bigger ones, Heather Feather, that's how you say it, right? Heather Feather. She does her sk thing. Sk, sk. That's her big thing. One of her big things. She's really good. She's got so many good sounds. I can't just keep name dropping ASM artists. I'm gonna have to link so many things in this video. What other good sounds are there? Have you ever seen Massage ASMR? He's got a couple of like signature items. He's got this bar of soap. Like it's about that big. And he's never opened it. It's still in the plastic wrapping. And it's just really crinkly in such a nice way. And I think in the past he's mentioned that they don't manufacture the soap in that exact wrapping anymore. So he's got one of the last unopened soaps. I think they might have sent him a second one when they realised how much it means to him. And he's also got a little lens cleaner. I think it's a lens cleaner for his camera. Little wipes that come in a little square packet that always look like something else. Something less innocent that he makes a joke out of every time. At this point it's not even funny anymore, but I still like that he does it. It's kind of like his thing. I do like breathing sounds. Maybe I'll have a video of just exploring that. Just see what sort of sounds I can come up with there and see if there is anything I'd like to come out of that. We'll see. I've got quite a few ideas that I quite like for videos. Largely talking based. I've got one I want to do that's going to be a little bit weird. I'm not even sure it's going to be good ASMR, but I still like the idea of it. That will just be lots of layered talking. it might sound really creepy when it happens. I don't know. I want to try it, but I need to write a script for it and things to do it properly. And the one I was just planning now, that I'll have to do next time, was also just going to be talking, not rambling like this is. I had specific things I wanted to say, which I'll come to. I'll still do it. Just maybe when the sun is a little bit higher. It's so unfair. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. "2:21, and the sun is already setting. The day has barely started. All I've done today is I had a meeting with my supervisor about I'm doing a project for my masters. I had a meeting that actually went pretty well. I'm not a fan of meetings normally, but when it's one-on-one and when I actually know what I'm talking about, which I do for this is a subject I'm really interested in, then meetings are alright. I shouldn't really be talking about meetings in a video that's meant to be relaxing. I'm sure for most people that word is enough to just induce stress and panic. My supervisor is a very chill guy. He's quite relaxing. I don't know about you, but I found every now and then I will come across someone like in real life, not on YouTube, and they'll just have a really relaxing voice and pacing to the way they speak, and I feel like I just want to go up to them and make them a channel and tell them, can you just say what you say normally but whisper into a microphone for me? But that would be a really creepy thing to ask for, so maybe not. But just some people have really, really nice voices for this sort of thing. And I think when you listen to a lot of ASMR, it's on your mind a fair bit. I think it might be just a way of talking that a lot of people in jobs like hairdressers and doctors and opticians sort of learn to sort of mimic and develop. Maybe because in their line of work, if the patient is relaxed, that helps them. So maybe they're aware of it, and even if they're not doing it just to relax people, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these workers sort of independently adjust their speech to something similar to what ASMR artists do. I mean, it's a complete guess, but I often find doctors and opticians especially have very calming ways of talking. I think, I don't know about opticians, but I do think doctors have training in how to talk to patients, so maybe it's more intentional than I think it is. But I think that's also why a lot of ASMR artists do these role plays for doctors' examinations and eye tests and hairdressing. Those are like... Oh, and a masseuse. I think those are the most common ones. I don't think I'm ever going to be a role-played sort of YouTuber. I'm a very, very bad actor. Yeah, I don't think it's for me. Maybe I'll try it one day. With a lot of prep and a lot of takes to get it right. That's probably what will happen. I seem to remember, and I wish I'd looked this up beforehand so I could say the fact properly, but there was a very famous pilot a long time ago, and I think he was in the military. I don't think he was a commercial pilot, I'm not certain, but he was very well respected, and I've apparently over time pilots have just or not all, but a lot of pilots have tried to mimic his way of speech. That's sort of become the go-to piloting way of talking, and that's sort of why we have I think people sort of expect pilots to talk in this way when they see them on TV and film and stuff. It's just one man has that much influence. I really wish I'd looked up this fact beforehand. I don't want to look it up now because all the clicking of keys isn't really good for ASMR, and I don't want to waste time while the light's going down. Okay. I think that's been enough for a quick impromptu video, and I will be back as soon as I can with some of the more planned videos that I'm coming up with. But in the meantime, thank you very much for listening, and